Hey guys, and welcome back to my page, Messages from Venus. You guys, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day wherever you guys are. This is the Oracle deck, and it's called the Wisdom of Avalon. The only complaint that I have about this deck is the backing of the deck. It's not something that I would have chosen for such a fantastic and beautiful, accurate deck. However, I'm not the artist, I'm not the creator. I mean, it's a beautiful back. I just feel like it could have had something else. Anyway, you guys can check out my 60-second first impressions. Hopefully I have this deck on my Instagram. If not, thanks for watching this video. And that was my chair, by the way. Okay, so this deck is a guide to not just to know the prophecy of Avalon, the story of Avalon, but it also is a guide to get connected with animals. So we have the animal guides of Avalon. Then we have the sacred journey markers. Then we have the guides of fairy. And I want to say that is it. I think it has, no, I'm missing, let me see. Oh, and then we have the messengers of Avalon. So it breaks the deck down in 4 pieces, and so it allows you to get to know the animals. It allows you to have affirmations. It also allows you to connect to the spirit of air, and it allows you to connect to the spirit of earth, all at the same time. I feel like all of these sections have to do with the elements of the planet without telling you that. So the depictions are beautiful. I don't think these depictions are all digitized. I think they're actual real paintings. They do use numerology. And it's so accurate. It is so, I mean, you can give somebody a reading with however many cards you want, and you don't need the tarot for it. Not only because the imagery allows you to get in tune with the energies that you need to talk to the querent about, but it's just the messages are so perfect. So perfect. It has a very healthy balance of light and dark, which I know is very important to some people. It's a very elemental deck. This card is very, like, I know that they wanted to show something about loyalty, but I don't know if they had dogs at Avalon. I'm not quite sure if way back then they had the dogs actually existed. I don't know if these breeds actually existed. I don't know how far into history dogs have been around, but we'll see. I don't know. The guidebook is very small for this deck. This has to be the most, like, calm, cool, and collected form of death, because usually people assume that death is this gruesome, horrible ending to it all, and it's not. It's actually cleansing to your next journey. So that's a very nice and beautiful depiction of death. Look at the colors. Look how the colors come out. No matter what card I pull out, it's just absolutely stunning. And this deck is one of those decks that I replaced my Enduring Virtue decks with. It's just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Again, I've been in a journey not only to collect decks, but also to collect decks that talk about not just art, not just to be an oracle, but to also praise the ideology of the age of Atlantis, where all animals, all living things, the thoughts of living in death or dying in death is not portrayed as this fancy thing. It's all portrayed as us living and loving and in harmony with one another, because we're all interconnected. I also love the fact that it allows love not to be this beautiful, you know, rosy, everything's perfect type of a thing. It shows steps. So love is an emotion that grows. Love is an emotion that doesn't really have a single definition. It's something that takes time. It's something that is not perfect. See, none of these steps are perfect. It can break. It doesn't have flowers all over it like most people like to depict love to be. And so we live in this fantasy nonsense, and it's not the truth. Okay, so it's just very interesting, the messages that can come through, and how they depict love, and how they depict fear, and how they depict everything. Let's see. I'm gonna show you guys how I shuffle the deck, even though you guys can probably see how I shuffle, because it's like, it has like a dent in the middle. And so I use it like this. The deck is gilded. I didn't do this, you guys. I didn't do the gilding on the deck. So I only shuffle the deck like this. It's like the best way to shuffle it. And then you can just pull cards, etc. All right, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this deck, and I hope to see you guys around in the next video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.